Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has announced that the government will give itself the power to license gas exports in an attempt to bring down domestic gas prices. In a joint press conference with Energy Minister Josh Frydenberg and Resources Minister Matthew Canavan, Turnbull said new regulations coming into effect from July 1 will force the gas sector to give Australian customers priority. The government also plans to scrap an appeals process used by energy companies known as the Limited Merits Review, after prices were set by the Energy Regulator. Turnbull said the legal process had cost consumers $6.5 billion in additional electricity costs after power companies disputed the regulator's decision. "We will stop big electricity companies from running to the courts to try to overturn the Australian Energy Regulator's decisions. Companies have made 52 appeals, and the courts have ruled against consumers 31 times. This will end," he said. Frydenberg said that network, poles and wires, made up half the cost of an energy bill, and that abolishing the appeals process would put downward pressure on electricity prices. He said he tried to get state governments to support the proposal at a COG meeting, but failed because some states have a vested interest in that they own some of the poles and wires. Frydenberg said the regulator will receive an additional $67.4 million to tackle the issue. "We firmly believe that the Australian Energy Regulator is the best equipped body to make that decision," he said. Resources Minister Matthew Canavan said the government's plan to restrict gas exports when there are shortages in the domestic market was a significant action in response to a significant problem. "At the moment we have 65,000 Australians that work in industries that have gas input costs of 15% or more in their businesses," he said. The minister cited Uncle Toby's and Incitec Pivot, the ASX-listed chemicals and fertilizer producer, as examples. "Gas for these businesses is a staple. It is the bread and milk of their business and they can't substitute away from it." Canavan said he wanted to bring down costs to protect jobs,